And now, Living Well with LDS Hospital.
Hey, Jaleesa Anderson is joining us now from LDS Hospital. She is an exercise therapist, and we're talking about these little guys today. I know everybody, if your child went back to school today, if they're going on Wednesday or next week, you're packing this up, but are you packing it the right way? Is it going to start hurting your child's back? And it does happen. Tell us why.
So it's that time again, as you said. Children are strapping on those backpacks, and we want to make sure when they're heading out the door that you or your children are wearing that backpack correctly. And to understand why it's causing pain, you want to take a look at the back, and I can help you understand that a little more clearly. The spine is made up of bones called vertebrae, and in between those vertebrae are little discs that act as natural shock absorbers. And when a backpack is placed incorrectly on the shoulders, or that is too heavy and worn, that weight can cause your body to start compensating, and your body is going to start compressing that spine unnaturally. You're going to have bending of the back, arching of the back, bending at the hips to compensate, and you're going to see those things associated with wearing that backpack incorrectly.
And Jaleesa, often I notice my kids don't even wear it on their back, like it's on one shoulder or the other, and you're off kilter as you're walking. Yes,
so you want to make sure that your backpack has padded shoulder straps, and you want to make sure to wear both of those straps. When you start wearing one, you're shifting that weight to one side of the body, and your body's going to start compensating. You're going to have muscle soreness and poor posture, especially as you are using just one strap. So make sure those straps are worn high up on the shoulders.
What I've noticed too is my kids don't really go to their lockers anymore. So you're putting everything in that backpack.
Yes, it's common to see children carrying more than a quarter of their body weight around in their backpack, and that is unsafe. It's actually recommended that children only wear 10 to 15% of their body weight in their backpack.
Okay, so moms and dads kind of weigh it and say how much is actually going in there.
And that's where parents, you especially, can step in, and you can help your children determine what's necessary to take to school, what's essential. If it's not essential, leave it at home, because we want to make sure that you and your children are wearing that backpack safely.
I wish I talked to you before. I just purchased one last week for my little girl going into 6th grade. This is not it. This is Kaity's. This is Kaity's backpack, which I love. How do you know you're purchasing the right one? What should you look for?
Okay, well, first of all, this one would not be ideal. It's very cute, not ideal.
Why not?
So we want to make sure that these shoulder straps are padded, and we want to find ideally a backpack with a padded back area.
Oh.
We also want to find a backpack that utilizes the shoulder and hip straps, so you're distributing that weight evenly throughout the body and taking less strain off of those sensitive neck and shoulder muscles.
So you actually strap it around your waist, your hips, as well as the top of the backpack. Okay.
And then also, you want to make sure that when you're loading your backpack, you're loading the heaviest things up close to your body, because that way you're going to be able to sit upright and maintain that proper position, that proper posture better while you're wearing that backpack, and easier while you have that backpack on.
So if they have that big binder or that big math or science book, that goes in first, because that's right by your back.
Closest to the back, so you can maintain that posture and that upright position easier.
Okay, then where does lunch go? Just right.
Right. You can't squish your sandwich, so it's gotta go.
Lunch has to fit somewhere right in the front. So if you have a chat with your kids this week about this, the key here is if you don't have to put it in, don't. But also wear both straps. Make sure you're putting it on your back correctly.
Yes. And one more thing I'd like to mention is always wear your backpack above your waistline. When you start wearing that backpack lower on the body, that's when you're really going to have those compensation patterns come out. You're going to start arching that back and different things like that. So it makes sense that the shoulder strap should be worn high up on the shoulders, and that backpack shouldn't go below the waistline.
Jaleesa, I feel like we all learned something. If you have more questions, everybody, LDS Hospital has answers. They're so great. Go to their website. It's on your screen. Also, a phone number right there, 801-408-1100, and that's their web. We will link you from ours. Jaleesa, thank you so much. And Kaiti, back problems ahead. I know it's Justice League, but you might have to trade it around. Brian, what do you think? You don't have one of these at home,
Looks pretty
do you?
good. I'd like one, though.
I know you would.
How do you turn that down? Justice League.
Cute.
Yeah.